Good to have you here. And this one was not just close, it kept changing shape like a proper IPL night where you think one side owns it, then the other yanks it back. Then the last few overs go full madness. Kolkata Knight Riders against Lucknow Super Giants at Eden Gardens, match 15. At toss energy, you could feel 180 plus would be competitive, not unbeatable on a good batting ground, but still a serious chase if you bowl well and keep wickets in hand. Knight Riders posted 181 for 4 in 20 overs. Super Giants reached 182 for 7 off the full 20. 3 wickets in hand, 0 balls left, 1 on the last ball. The name on everyone's lips after this is Mukul Choudhary, player of the match. We will unpack that heist in full. Kolkata had phases where they looked in control. Lucknow had stretches where they looked completely gone. Then the script flipped again. In this breakdown, we walk start to finish. How Kolkata built, where they wobbled, how Lucknow started bright, then got hit by the double blow, the middle order roller coaster, the scoreboard on screen for the fine print, and the 18th, 19th, and 20th overs that turned into cinema. I will not drown you in every cell of the card. I will keep the story moving and tell you what actually decided the night. Kolkata's innings had a clear rhythm, almost three mini matches inside one innings. Phase 1, Ajinkya Rahane came out with intent, not survival. 41 from 24, 4 fours and 2 sixes, strike rate over 170. That sets tone and stops Lucknow from fully owning the power play. Finn Allen went early for 9 of 8, but Rahan kept the tempo honest, so Kolkata never looked timid. Phase 2, Ankrish Raghuvanshi played the glue knock, 45 from 33, 5 fours and 2 sixes. The innings fans sometimes underrate but captains love because after 15 for 1, you need someone to stabilize without killing the rate. Phase 3 is the hidden turning point. Wickets fell at 15 for 1, then 99 for 2, then 105 for 3, then 111 for 4 when Rinku Singh fell for 4 off 7. Look at that cluster. You had a strong base, then suddenly 3 quick wickets, and the innings loses shape. If Kolkata had pushed from 99 for 2 toward 190 or 200, we might be telling a different story at the end of the night. Instead, they had to rebuild again. Phase 4, Cameron Green 32, not out from 24, and Roveman Powell 39, not out from 24, 4 fours and 2 sixes in Powell's finish. Experience under pressure, boundaries when the field spread, authority at the close. Neither made a monster 50, but together they rescued the innings after that wobble. 181 for 4. Enough to feel ahead at the break, not safe, but ahead, with the simple plan bowl well, strike early, close the game. On screen, you have the full Kolkata batting card and Lucknow's bowling column. Scan what you want. I am not reading this like a telegraph. The story I want in your head, Rahane plus Raghuvanshi build the platform, then Green and Powell catch the finish after that 99 for 2 to 1 11 for 4 wobble. Flip to Lucknow's bowlers. Digvish Rathi was the control man. 4 overs, 25 runs, 1 wicket, economy 6.25. He kept one end honest. Mohammad Shami went wicketless but stayed under 7 and over. Discipline without reward happens in T20. Prince Yadav and Avesh Khan bought wickets at a price, 47 and 44 in their 4 overs. Sometimes that gamble works if it breaks a set batter. Here, Kolkata still found late boundaries. M. Siddharth's wicket in the middle mattered for rhythm, even if the run rate stayed busy. Net read. Lucknow landed punches in patches, but never fully strangled a side that had wickets in hand and two finishers waiting. Lucknow's chase did not start on defense. It started with intent. Aidan Markram made 22 from 15 with two fours and a 6. Mitchell Marsh 15 from 11 with a 4 and a 6. Together, they had the scoreboard moving. 41 for 1 in the fourth over, the chase breathing. Then Kolkata hit back brutally fast. Vaibhav Arora removed Mark Ram. Two balls later, Marsh followed. 40, 2 for 2, just like that. That is not a normal pause. That is momentum swinging hard. The stadium feels it first. Noise goes up, shoulders drop in one dressing room and lift in the other. Lucknow went from flowing to unsettled in one over's work. For a long stretch after that, Kolkata's bowlers and fielders looked like they were steering the night, and the middle of this innings would later say the same until the lower order and the death overs ripped up that script. After the early jolt, Lucknow still had star power, but the middle became a roller coaster. Rishabh Pant 10 from 9, Nicholas Pooran 13 from 15, Abdul Samad 2 from 4. And the fall of wickets column tells the pain in order: 73 for 3, 95 for 4, 104 for 5. Each step steepens the climb. The required rate sits in the background like a clock you cannot pause. Ayush Badoni then played the innings that kept the game honest. 54 from 34, 7 fours and 2 sixes, strike rate 158. He was the bridge. Without that middle resistance, Mukul's late magic never gets a stage. The cruel twist that breaks hearts. Badney brought up 50 with a 6 in the 15th over, then fell next ball, caught, and the room instantly thinks the door is shut. Mohammad Shami followed quickly. 128 for 7, chasing 182. That is the frame where most people say Kolkata has it. 7 down, overs thin, a finisher at 7 walking in. On paper, this should be done, except T20 is not paper. What happens next is exactly why we keep watching. Full Lucknow chase on screen. Use it for detail. I will not recite every dismissal. Lock onto three anchors. First, the fall of wickets ladder from 41 for 1 down to 128 for 7. That is collapse texture, not a flat line. Second, Ayush Badoni's 54 in the middle, the stabilizer knock that buys time. Third, Mukul Choudhary 54 not out from 27 at strike rate 200. 2 fours, 7 sixes. Batting deep under maximum heat. On Kolkata's bowling side, zoom in on Sunil Narin. 4 overs, 13 runs, 1 wicket, economy 3.25. When one bowler goes that tight and the chase still gets home, it tells you how extreme the late hitting was. Narin did his job and the game still escaped. Vaibhav Arora's two early wickets flipped the mood. Anukul Roy's two in the middle mattered. Green and Tyagi chipped in. Navdeep Saini went expensive without a wicket. Death overs are where plans meet panic. The card is proof the match should have died. The story is that it did not. This is the heart of the match. The innings people will replay for years. Mukul Choudhary walked in at 128 for 7, target 182. Eden Loud, field up, margin for error, basically zero. He left 54 not out from 27, two fours, seven sixes, strike rate exactly 200. That is not a flat track stroll with 10 wickets in hand. That is scoreboard pressure, reputation pressure, and the knowledge that one wrong choice likely ends the game. What stood out was the mindset in plain English: wait for the ball in your zone, then smack it. No need for fancy labels. That is what high end finishing looks like under chaos. He announced himself with a big straight hit when Kolkata still thought they had control, then started punishing length. Short, wide, anything loose paid. With Avesh Khan at the other end, one not out from three, the unbeaten stand was 54 runs on paper, and almost all of the scoring load was Mukul's. Avish's job was unglamorous but vital: hang in, take a single when it exists, not throw away a wicket when the game is on a knife edge. 43 runs in the last 3 overs. That is where the match flipped, and Mukul's hitting was the engine inside that stretch. Player of the match, fully earned. A breakout night with the bat when his team looked buried. Here is the headline takeaway in one sentence: 43 runs in the last 3 overs. That is where Kolkata lost this game. 13 plus 16 plus 14 equals 43. And when the rescue is coming from number 7, that leak is devastating. The 18th over went for 13. The sequence had two sixes split by dots, a quiet warning that the door was not locked. The 19th went for 16, balls like 006, 046. The kind of over that flips the dressing room mood, because suddenly the final over is not a formality, it is alive. 14 needed off the 20th. Avesh gets Mukul on strike early. Mukul sixes off the second ball. Two dots, tighten the screws, then another six off a wide Yorker when Kolkata was trying to nail the wide line. One needed off the last ball. Mukul pulls at a bouncer and misses. Avesh Khan is already gone for the bye. Wicketkeeper Ankrish Raghuvanshi collects, fires at the striker's end, but the throw misses the stumps. The bye stands and Lucknow win with 0 balls left. That is pressure, courage, execution, error, and luck in 1 over. 43 in 3, that is the margin story. For Kolkata, this one will hurt because it was a winning position on the field and in the feel of the game. 181 was a good total, not a monster. And that batting wobble from 99 for 2 to 111 for 4 probably left 10 to 15 runs in the shed. That would have changed the math. Still, with 7 down and 128 on the board, chasing 182, you expect the defense to land. The harsh truth is execution under pressure. When a lower order batter takes 16 of the 19th over, the 20th stops being comfortable. Doubt creeps in. Yorker or slower or wide line becomes a debate, and the batter grows. Fielding at the death is cruel, especially for wicket keepers. Ankrish Raghuvanshi, who had already done serious work with the bat in the first innings, had the gloves on the final ball. He collects cleanly, goes for the stumps at the striker's end as the bye goes through and the throw does not hit. That is not villain energy. It is split second T20 theatre. But it is the image that will loop because the margin was 1 run off the last ball. It did not lose the whole match alone. 43 in the last 3 overs built the stage. For Lucknow, this is belief you cannot buy. Climbing the table after a heist like this, Back to back tight finishes, walking into the next game knowing someone unknown can still win it from nowhere. They did not freeze after setbacks. Badani bought the time, Mukul finished the storm. That mix is skill plus nerve, not a fluke. Final score on the night, Kolkata Knight Riders 181 for 4 in 20 overs. Lucknow Super Giants 182 for 7 in 20 overs. Lucknow won by 3 wickets, 0 balls left. Last ball theatre. Mukul Choudhary, the finisher, everyone will remember. Ayush Badoni, the bridge that kept the chase honest when the top order wobbled. Kolkata left staring at 43 runs in the last 3 overs. That is where it flipped. And a last ball image that sticks. Wicket keeper Ankrish Raghuvanshi's throw at the stumps as Avish Khan steals the bye millimeters from a different result. If you want the line, you can carry out of this stadium. KKR built the game, LSG broke the pressure, and Mukul finished the story. And the line with Desi heat that nails the night. ये सिर्फ last over drama नहीं था, पूरा heist था. Thanks for staying through the full arc with me. Eden gave us phases, collapse, Nareen control, madness, and a finish for the ages. If you enjoyed this breakdown, like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you on the next one.